After you've cut the bulk of the waist and the shoulders on the table saw, grab a cross-peen hammer, a vise, and chip off all of the waist sections using the cross-peen of the hammer. You don't need to hit it particularly hard, and if you need to clean up any sections that are a bit difficult to remove with a hammer, just grab a chisel and pare them off. Next up, you need to grab a router plane. These planes have got two brass knobs in the centers and a blade underneath that will just do the cutting. The top knob would adjust the height of the blade. So if you turn it clockwise, the blade goes deeper, anti-clockwise, it goes shallower, and then the lower brass knob is a locking arm, locking collar for the blade. So that needs to be tight when you're cutting. Set your workpiece up so that the top face is higher than the jaws of the vise, as this is the reference surface for the plane. The next step is to adjust the height of the blade, so it's taking a very fine shaving off the side of the tenon. To do this, loosen the locking collar, which is the lower knob, and then adjust the blade till it's at the desired height. Retighten the locking collar, and then make some test passes. To hold the plane, put most of the weight on the side of the plane that's above the workpiece. This acts like a pivot, and the other hand is really only pulling the plane towards you. You shouldn't be exerting any downwards pressure. This keeps the cut relatively flat, and you want to cut from the outside of the tenon, working your way towards the shoulder until you've cleaned up the entire face of the tenon. As you start creeping up on the final dimensions, you need to start test fitting the tenons in the mortises. They should be a firm but not tight fit, as we're going to add glue and the wood will swell. So as you get close to that final line, test fit often, because this is the point in the process where you start refining them for that final fit.